You got 2 babes with you, huh? It's been a while, brother. I've been doing some training, man. So the professor sends you, but it matters why you visit. Indeed, I have begun teaching. I have desired our own way to impart our art to a new generation, but I myself have still much to learn. I have a few pupils now, but slowly the numbers grow. I will introduce you to some of the 2 girls who have shown up to great promise. Perhaps you can assist them with their training. That's all. Oh shit. Hey babies. Not here. No, not here. An old one. My first and foremost. He has long surpassed me. Today you will train under him in his supervision and experience opportunity and go. I wanted to meet senior. Wait. She forgets herself sometimes, but she has a good heart. She will be honored for your watchful. Abandoned by parents one day. They came and begged me to teach them. They are very dedicated. Very quickly they learn. Every day fulfilling. But come, let us train and meet this. Alright, I'll help them out. I've been waiting for you, Master. How are you? So you better be disappointed. What? What? Oh, you're really strong. That was I feel good myself. The world is beginning an old place, isn't it? So you're going to demonstrate. We all. We can read each other's thoughts. Come on, I'll take her. I'm heading south. Huh? Zensa tells me that I'm in for a treat, that it hasn't. My heart races with anticipation for your direction. Please begin whenever you're ready. Every bit you would, even though a master said so himself. I do believe that anyone could be stronger than him. See, I've never been so excited. I wish to learn everything. Bound to be stronger than we ever. On our own had I suffered much because we were weak and couldn't protect ourselves. So we swore to another that we would become strong. It would be a wondering. Yo, what's up? You would not have come to harm? We're fine, Master. If you're wondering, we're... They attacked me without warning. The techniques they used were the same as ours. You mean they were monks? But I thought there were no others besides yourself. I alone survived the massacre of the temple. There should be no other. New power swells within me as I thought the new chakra has opened. Yet it's unlike all that I have felt before. This area was the size of some famous battle, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. The Battle of Skies, which means the one chakra can be opened here. Judging by Master's condition, however, I'm inclined to think that someone else was the cause. I must rest. The pain has subsided, but they came after you left. Maskman. Yeah, remember me, I was held them all, but a sudden pain racked my body. I was pierced through and fell to my knee. When I was next aware, my assailants were gone. Most likely fell when they heard you coming. The sensation I felt. It was unlike a chakra opening, and neither is it the seventh chakra. Isn't the seventh? Wait, if it isn't the seventh chakra, then what could? I know not. I must ask someone that more learns. The rest of history, perhaps. Also, return to your training. It may be a new source of power. If so, I would share its secrets with you. If I learn something, I'll let you know. After your last visit, I told Professor Aaron of your humor. I heard not from you. I wonder if he's forgotten your decision. But never mind. You were here. Perhaps you can help my people training. Impressed me. They spoke of your powers. Their peers. Now they all want to teach people who are training nowhere to still. Come on. It's badly beaten. Look at this. There are monks like us. The same villains who attacked me. There's an outrage. This must be repaid. Alright, this is getting too close. Let's go. one them, twosome. Seriously? Oh, there's three of them. Oh, there's three of them. You are seriously leading me to it. He doesn't know that I'm basically healing every time I'm out of battle. Okay, what did you do, my friend? Ladies, there's more of me to go around. These two are not what they seem. We have stayed long enough. Any longer we would have had this place to return to. We seek no forgiveness for what we do, for it is the only life we know. And if we don't return now, there's nothing left for us. Please understand, we have no other choice. And now prepare yourself. I got my punch fist. Why? Oh shit. That is it for today. We're exploring you, and now that is our pity. We need so. Yours is set on light, and ours is shadow. We have two sides of the same coin. That said, you discipline light are not but father to us. You exist solely to nourish shadow. I want a real fight. Once again, monk. Hope it was in me. As I did before, it's the same for you, yes? Girls that harness a different energy from us. I have great hopes, but the betrayal saddens me. There is no time to wait. This shadow section is new and unkind. It is a great surprise to you much. Your chakra opens within us. How it happened? I will not. But you have found power to be much master. Form shift. Right from Tentacles. They speak us, they bid us what their agent is, I know, but I would ask. First Eric also sent me word. He has learned the sources of shot. Soon he will come to share his knowledge. Before I see him, you will see my former pupil. I wish to believe in them. They are good at heart, or this I am certain. Hey, baby. Been a while. You two look well. If you're coming for what it's worth, we're sorry that we've deceived you. For this is the benefit to both our sects that we fight. The other day, when you fended off the fellow disciplines of Shadow, a new chakra opened within you, did it not? Yet the sensation was unlike all that you have felt before. It's because you've opened a chakra belonging to our aspect. The aspect of the shadows, the opposite of applies, of course. Finding a disciple of the sect allows you to open chakra belonging to aspects of light. Aspects of light and shadow, is this the way of it? Then why must we fight? Why can we not cooperate? Our master forbids it, I'm afraid. Our true master, that is. If true be told, we shouldn't even be speaking with you. We are not permitted to exchange words, only blows. There's no trade. Come, brother. Alright, to it. Precisely as Master described. Yes, I feel the power surging through me, but if we become stronger, we will open any more chakra. We must store ourselves in a fire stone, the kind which lives are on the matter. So long as you are disciplined of light, we will continue to come for you, over and over. It cannot end until one side falls, never to rise again. And that's the only reason we called you here. We don't want to hurt you. So please, give up on being a monk and give up the notion of rebuilding the Fist of Relga and go somewhere far, far away. They did a better job at fighting than you did, my friend. There would be have to stop being a monk, same as telling me to stop breathing. Many revelations have there been this day, the existence of an opposite aspect of chakra, this not the least of all. Perhaps you will enlighten us. Back on mine. If a kind professor, I requested you were able to find it. Of course I was. You incredible adult elsewhere. I wouldn't have bothered to come at all. Now then, I have the many demands of my time shall to convey my findings to you at once. It is common knowledge that the Fist of Relga rose to the zenith on its power of virtue and royal endorsement. Lesser known is the dispute which broke out over the relation between the two factions within the Fist, the sect of light and the sect of shadow. The head priest of the sect believed that an alliance with the royal house of Alamigo was the key to persuade. However, his counterpart in the sect of shadow disagreed. warning that it would be led to the undoing of history as proving them right, but I digress. Unsurprisingly, the discipline in each sect relied on a relative leader, and the two factions clashed with words and fists both. In the end, the sect light prevailed. The alliance with the royal house was sealed, and all members of the sect were banished from the order. So in the past, these two sects belonged to the Fist of Rhaegar, and the discipline trained beside one another as comrades. Yet, though the techniques they employed were identical, the manner in which they harnessed energy was opposite in nature. It was the difference which gave us the two aspects of chakra. There was a traditional where monks from two schools would meet each other in single combat and in attacking. I possess that the discipline of shadows are seeking to recreate this tradition. The clashing of light and shadow quickened the aether within, causing a chakra of opposing aspects to open within them. In simple terms, for your simple minds, discipline of light fought to open shadow, and the discipline of shadow fought to open light. The implication of this, there are not 7, but 14, all told. Two sides of the same coin, whereas light, there is shadow. One thing I did not understand, Professor, is why can our sects not cooperate? Why must the discipline of shadow attack a few because of the rift between them? Who is to say there isn't a few? I suspect only a member of shadow can tell you the truth. And now I must be off. I shall inquire further into the matter in my spare time. If there are aught else, you must speak to again. I will try to attract them down. You know, please continue. I have information about CHAKRA. She is near Eugenia's spire in Oceania. I may need to confront her to demand. She and the Zanta do not act of their own free will. Of this I'm certain. Nay, something I has to hold over them. Come on, brother. We go to know CHAKRA. Oh, is she okay? I found like this. What has happened? Rest assured, my injuries are not serious. Santa held back. But God, I feel like such a fool. No matter what he asked of us, we always did it without questioning doing so. We thought we would survive, but in the end, he commanded us to fight each other to death to open our chakra. Fight to death. Who was but our master? Tasha is his name, and he leads the sect of shadows. But more than that, he is a father figure to Zenith and me. As for our parents abandoned us, my Tia took us in and raised us. We always strove to please him unless we had love. But today he made our worth to him abundantly clear. We are not his friends, let alone his family. We are not but tools to be used and discarded. We fought. Zenith thrust me off the cliff. She made it appear an accident, but I alone met flee. I cannot flee while Zenith is still at our master's mercy. I must rescue her before he decides that she is no longer useful. As if you know what's good for you, you will put my... Let's play. Master will daily send people to verify my death. You would help us after all the wrong we've committed against you? Why? Well, I once lusted for power. I stopped at nothing today. And I betrayed him. Worse, I tried to kill him. And you were by far one of the easiest opponents to hesitate down. I repent. I started now. Something is make the same mistake as me. I cannot ignore it, nor can I ignore those who suffer from it. But above all, my pupils are in trouble. I would help them if it mattered what a master should do. I will go to Otaka Horta. See know that no one follows. Join us when the area is safe. It's safe if we speak freely, though I must do not. No, please. The being members of the 5th Brotherhood strove to open the 14th chakra, 7 of light and 7 of shadow. Those who have opened the 7 of the native chakra were permitted to duel those who have opened the 7 of the opposite chakra. For generations, such duels were led to grace. But that ended when the massacre of the Temple of the Fist, when the sect of light was extinguished. I thought the sect of shadow survived by virtue of its obscurity. The disciplines lost the means to open the light. But that is until Master Raja learned the soul survivor massacre. You watch it, and that's how our master taught us that the disciplines of light were the means to end the resources to be used. He ingrained in us the belief that two sects must ever be at odds, and we took him at his word. Not how things were in the past, but now they're at the present. Most believe. I know that light and shadow are firmly as one. I will speak to Master Hajati, convince him that our schools were not to fight. Together we can rebuild it. I'm afraid he will not be easy to sway, and should it come to blows, as I fear will, know that his strength far surpasses ours. He is the only person alive who has opened all 14 chakras. I recently had focused on the opening light chakra on my own aspect, but I succeeded in opening but 6. I'm no match. You are at best. Even so, you are still 1 chakra short of the 14th, and I small yet. If you are to have a fighting chance, you must open the final chakra, the 7th chakra of shadow. Alas, that presence of dominion. There's where there always is. All the chakra must not be open, but yet have each other together. Then there'll be 21 chakras. There'll be 28 chakras. There'll be 35 chakras. This was we both saw it out as few as a master. It's not normal after she won. Training in together. We'll both time to cover. Together we spoke with the professor and with his help we sought ways to open a chakra up a way that requires no dueling. Now, we have a theory. We will test in the high lands of Curtis, near the place of Dragon Spit. There you are, me. My thanks for coming. The site hosts a fierce battle, so much as blood is spilled between knights and dragon. It's an ideal place for our test. As you know, in order to open a chakra of opposite, one ordinary has to find an individual trained in that aspect. However, it does not suit us to duel one another to the death. So we theorize, instead of each other, what if the disciplines of each set were to fight independently with close proximity? Influenced by the present ether that pervades the battlefield, may be tricked into opening an opposite opposing chakra. Without further ado, let us put this theory to proof. Please seek out a likely opponent nearby as formally as you can manage it, and fight them with all your might. That's what I'm saying. Oh wow, he's over here. Well. He's the leader of the Sex Shadows. He comes to take back. What an idiotic notion. She's a traitor to our sect. I'm here to silence her. You will not allow it. You must defeat us first. You're the sibling of the light, and once who surpassed the vision besides. Then you should have opened this time. Is plain to my senses. The idea has occurred to me. A peaceful way to end this meeting. We need not to fight another, you and I. You are here to slay Woodra and open your 7th chakra. Once you have accomplished this, return to me and Zensa shall come to no harm. That still means you're going to do some harm. As for your adventurer, if you will to swear to serve me, I shall release. Is it not? You need not answer at this moment. If you agree to terms, come to ruins south of the Limited. I shall wait you there. Think on it, but not over long. So I can guarantee that there will be much of Zensa left to receive. I'll help you. I tried to fight him, but he was too strong. Far stronger than I imagined. Such is the might of he who has opened all 14 chakras. None alive can fight him on equal footing. One thing bothers me. Sect of Light was destroyed, yet has opened 14 chakras. How did he do this? He was present for the massacre of the temple. He attacked and slew a priest of their sect, and in so opened the 7th chakra of light. as we are, we cannot hope to defeat him unless our test was a failure. My chakras did not open, neither did yours. Am I correct? What do I do? I want to save you, but I cannot kill. Please forgive my prejudice, but you're right. I must not despair. Zensa and I used to be birds in a cage. Serving Zerta was the only life we knew, but all has changed when we met you two of you. You've opened your eyes to a world of infinite possibilities. Such more is possible than I ever dreamed, and so I would give it a hope. There is a way to defeat him, but we need to find him. We will rescue Zensa without my raising a hand against, without your offering yourself as Heresia's thrall. But as time is still, let us turn to there. We shall make a plan. Eric has loaned us some tomes. Our source scours them for ways to open their final chakra. Perhaps he is finding someone, perhaps not. We must do what we can. Hold our minds and our bodies without a come. See what we got. Time is running out. Innocent life will soon be forfeit. We must act now. Alas, we did not find it. The way to open the seventh chakra, we must act nonetheless. Osha has gone. The little amigo, she fears for her friend. Let us join her. Close. Here. Good spot. Ernest is still alive, but I fear she will not remain so much longer. At the moment she has awakened in the ruins itself. You know already where we couldn't find the bloodless way to open the chakra. Thus far you've opened 13 chakras, most of us 3, but one more and you could face is an equal. Fight me, Guys, victory would have meaning. We need power, that is true, but at what cost? You must remember what is truly important. We will commit agreements as I once did. Words, there are only chakra to be open, but we have each other. We cannot defeat. The discipline of our sex only have fought by side. Let us do it. I still want to fight her. First we must persuade Haransa to convince him to see me if Alright, let's do this. Let's go. Here we come. We might remind you of our past. Our two sects have fought beside each other, not against together. We can achieve more. Let us Who are you talking to? I would like you to bring shame upon our order. I think it's you who needs to be reminded about your nature. In arduous training I have honed the mind by. The blood we shall shed, all of you no other purpose, but to honor and destroy. I hope you're a better fighter since the last time I fought last monk boss. We pay him a great tribute to death. In return, we grant us great power. The power is fortune. Once consorted to the royal house, discipline of light, we sight about their true nature. For this, Ralgar visit the destruction upon them. In the wisdom, you are spared in your existence. Feeble though, you might serve us to raise higher. Upon a battered fist of the Ralgar, be restored to its former glory. The sect of the light was undone, not as you. We misused our power. We turned it upon our own people. With this, we were cast down. Now you misuse your power. You turn it your own comrades. It is the same. It will end the same. You will destroy yourselves as we did. Do not make the same mistakes, brother. If we are to start, we must find another way, a way to prosper together, or we shall perish in vain, all of us. You have the power, must choose. You must choose with it. Will you pave the way for life, or will you destroy it? Surely the choice is clear. With your bothering, you have already declared you're unwilling to meet my demands. There is not more to discuss. Take advantage alive. He has yet to prove you to kill the rest. Alright, we're fighting. Oh, we're boxing. Okay, you can at least hold your own, that's all. Oh, you're not a pushover. Okay, so you're a better fighter, I think. Oh, he throws another one, oh man. Alright. So you returned against me, both of you. Have you forgotten who it was that saved you all those years ago? But I pride myself for being a forgiving man. In lieu of an apology, I shall accept your life force. Power is mine. I'm glad, my wayward pupils, that you were useful to me at the end. Body and reach. It shall be a child's play to unleash my bolts and techniques. It ends here. Ah. Alright, I have true powers. This which means not you. But here we may yet triumph. I do recall raising such a foolish child. It's such a succulent babe. I'm gonna keep that. Oh, thank you. I'm afraid of kill. No, I don't want you to die. You complimented me. Yeah. Oh, you forgot I have knives. I forgot I have like blade knives. Oh, God, oh, he hit me with the same attack. Oh, he's same trick. We're beefing. What are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure that is. Oh, same attack. Ooh. Dead. Well, you were not on my level, but oh God, you were at least fun to fight. Take notes. I'm just gonna express my relief from everything. Thank you. Yeah, that was honestly. Together we've achieved the most impossible. Yet my heart is heavy. I fail to convince Harati. Every step I take, blood is spilled within my power. I know my own only destruction. That's not true. Well, that the monk power can also be used to save people like you saved us. We have a favor to ask you. If you are intent on rebuilding the fist of Relga, we will lend you our aid. We bring whoever left of our sect together, and we can restore the order the way it used to be, with the discipline of light and shadow. Together we might think about what power means to us. Thinking about it alone, your mind is liable to make you into a dark place. Better to have comrades who share your cause, I reckon. Tia gone, Kenan is the only soul left who has obtained all 14 chakras, and a soul of gentleness he is. If he did not seek the power for its own sake, he has reached the zenith of our ardor. In doing so, he has shattered our old preconception and shown us another path. In opening his final chakra by stopping Master's technique, he was giving us hope that there is another way to open all chakra without bloodshed. You will create a new path and lay a new foundation for our order. This is our shining symbol of return. You are the star we should look up to. We should strive to reach its height. It won't be hard because it's not at all. The way may be dark, but it may be hardship, but come what may, we will forge on towards your light. Promise me this, but even use your power for good and for the realm. One executed. So the district owner felt